speech entitled Diamond You. Please welcome Sammie Browne.
Why was it in 2015 only 3 out of 10 Brits decided in a survey that they would claim that they were happy? This brings me on to ask, how happy are you in your life? So, what I'm going to cover today is a few little tips on how we as a whole can raise our conscious awareness to understand this beautiful state that has been looked into for centuries. And most of all, I want to ensure that you guys go out of this room happier than when you come in. Now, let's face it, yeah? When creating new habits, we can all preach until the cows come home. However, the problem is not preaching, it's practicing what we preach. You see, I'm living proof that it doesn't matter what happens to you in life, happiness is a choice. Whether you want to admit it or not, if you aren't practicing the art of self-development, you're most likely practicing the art of self-destruction. So, a little bit about me. I'm going to go very briefly into my story. If you don't know it already, I come from a very vulnerable place of life. When I was growing up, brought up in a broken home, screwdriver as a handle, mum and dad, toxic relationship. Even though they loved me unconditionally, that alone had an effect on me. When I was 16, I ended up getting groomed to then get into prostitution at the age of 17. I was then led on into the adult industry, addicted to drugs. And lastly, I got human trafficked for 3 very long, dark years. However, who am I today? Now, if you know me, you will know I'm genuinely one of the most happiest people in the world, and I have a very balanced mind, body, and soul. You see, I picked up a belief along the way. It's not what happens to us in life, it's how we choose to respond as opposed to reacting. So, I want to show of hands in the room. Who in this room likes the feeling of happiness? Yeah, boy! Darling, what's your name? I know. Shuna, can you tell me what makes you happy, beautiful?
Being surrounded by friends.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't say pizza. Exactly, right. Show of hands again. Who in this room, like Shuna, gets happy from being surrounded by family and friends? Amazing. Do you know what that tells me, hands down? It doesn't matter about our exterior shells. Happiness is a universal language and emotion. So, let's start off with the brain, shall we? Mindfulness and meditation are 2 quality tips that you can take away with you today. Now, when focusing with meditation, I want you to focus on your breath and your heartbeat. Now, I could literally go on for days about the benefits of this Eastern practice that's been going on for thousands of years. Just take my word for it that it brings you into the present moment. And that is ultimately all that we have. And guess what? It's a gift from the universe to you. Now, don't worry if you don't gain focus straight away. I want you to see your brain as a muscle. And the more that you train it, the stronger and stronger it will get in that area. So, moving on to strong, shall we? Let's go on to the body. 2 to 3 litres of water a day, the right foods. Exercise 10 to 30 minutes a day will release dopamine, serotonin, and endorphins, the happy chemicals. Also, there's oxytocin. You can actually get this from positive reinforcement, making love. Don't worry, it's not that kind of event. And you can also get it from smiling. So what I want to do is I want to invite you all right now to close your eyes. Don't worry, I won't touch any of you. Just close your eyes. Now, what I want you to think of is something that genuinely makes you happy. A time, a place, a person. I want you to feel that emotion, and I want you to smile. Now, turn to the person on your left and right as you open your eyes and smile at them as well. Might be a bit awkward if you don't know the people, but you know. You know? The fact of the matter is, guys, we've got to remember that the best curve... Okay, you like the smiling, I get it, yeah? As I said, it makes you feel damn good, right? But what you've got to remember is the best curve on a person's body, keeping it clean, obviously, is their smile. Lastly, your soul. This is the most favourite part for me. People ask me all the time, how can you make your soul happy? 2 things I want you to take away with you tonight. Number 1 is forgiveness. Forgiveness sets you free from your past or present pain. And it's not about the person that hurt you deserving the forgiveness. It's about what it creates, inner peace. And you all deserve that. Number 2, helping others. I cannot express to you how important that helping others is for your soul. All I want you to know is that the mother of happiness is love. And as the Bible says, help thy neighbour. I'm not religious, but what I will tell you is right now, is that when you learn to love yourself, there is nothing better than helping others do the same. I'm just going to finish it on the reason why I started Diamond You, my business. I believe the reason every single one of us have had so much pressure in life is because we ourselves are the diamonds of this world. And happiness will help you to shine. Thank you. It's on my bra, that's what I'm saying.